What's up, Brew Crew? Opie here. Welcome back to my Brew City Garden for days 7, 8, and 9 of the straw bale conditioning process. That's right, we're going to change things up a little bit. So instead of adding a half a cup or 100 grams of high nitrogen fertilizer every other day, we're going to switch to a schedule now for the next 3 consecutive days where we add 1/4 cup of high nitrogen fertilizer. That's about 50 grams of high nitrogen fertilizer each day for the next 3 days. Now we're still going to water that in with 1 gallon or about 4 liters of water each day. And that's just going to help that colonized bale, that bacteria, finish breaking down that straw, yet leaving enough residual nitrogen to be conducive to plant growth. All right, so follow me out to the garden and I'll show you exactly what I'm doing here. Woo, it's windy today. All right, guys, so as I said before, we're just changing things up a little bit. Instead of adding a half a cup of high nitrogen fertilizer, we're gonna cut that down to 1/4 cup of high nitrogen fertilizer every day for the next 3 days. Now I'm using the same measuring cup that I was using before. I'll just use half of that, and this is the same fertilizer. So nothing has changed as far as the fertilizer is concerned. It's the same stuff we've been using all along. We're just gonna use a 1/4 cup instead of a half a cup. And again, this doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be precise. I tend to go over just slightly, but it really doesn't make that big of a difference. So again, we'll just add 1/4 cup evenly across the whole bale. And that's it. I'll come back through. We'll water this with 1 gallon or about 4 liters of water. We'll be good to go. All right, now that I got my 1/4 cup of high nitrogen fertilizer on the bales, we're just gonna water this in. There's no change in the watering. We're still gonna use 1 gallon or about 4 liters of water per bale. So let's get this stuff watered in. Super simple, guys. Easy stuff. All right, guys, just to wrap up, days 7, 8, and 9 of the straw bale conditioning process consist of adding 1/4 cup or about 50 grams of high nitrogen fertilizer per bale, and we're gonna water that in with 1 gallon or about 4 liters of water. So we're not skipping any days now. It's gonna be the next 3 consecutive days. And that's really gonna help that bacteria finish breaking down that straw, and it's gonna help leave some residual nitrogen in those bales to help our plants get off to a great start. All right, guys, hey, thanks again for joining me here today at the Brew City Garden. And make sure you stick around for the rest of the straw bale conditioning process. I don't want you to miss out. I want you to follow along so you can have just an awesome garden, just like I'm gonna have this year. All right, guys, I'll be back for day 10. And until then, we'll see you.